Emilio Walker, number 14, is at the free throw line. He puts the second one up. He makes that one. He knew that one went in. 3 points for Emilio Walker, number 14 of the Tampa Bay Titans. Kenny Collins be the inbound pass from McAllister. They're playing a full court press. Right now it is working. He gives it over to Shaq Dance on the left-hand side. He's going to find a Milliken driving on the right-hand side. Gets it back outside to Shaq Dance. Brings it one step in. Inside of McAllister. And he's going to put it in. What a play by Jamal McAllister from Milligan. 2 points for him. Bazell Roof has it on the left-hand side, goes up against Milligan. Double-teamed him, gives it over to Adu. Outside to Boynes, no good. And Leonard with another defensive rebound, already his fourth. Leonard brings it over to, tries to get to Kenny Collins, going to be tipped by the Tampa Bay Titans. He does not have the numbers, but he goes in, and is controlled by Walker. He's credited with the rebound and 2 after the miss from Edwards. The Tampa Bay Titans. 1 point lead in favor of the away team tonight in Tampa Bay Titans. 15-14 is your score. 6:34 remaining. Kenny Collins gives it over to Shaq Dance. Puts it up by himself. Decides to take it by himself, and it's good. 6 points for Shaq Dance, number 24. And the Raleigh Firebirds take a 1 point lead. This has been a back and forth ball game. 6:18 remaining in the first. 16-15 is your score. Puts it up, and it's blocked by Darius Leonard. He talked to him for just a second. Kenny Collins brings it up the left-hand side. Gives it outside to Shaq Dance for the 3, and it's going to be no good. And it's controlled by Tampa Bay Titans. And Edwards gives it over to Adu, puts it up, and he misses it. And Leonard with another defensive rebound.
Still.
Shaq Dance puts it up the left-hand side by himself. He puts it up, and it's going to be good.
Now they're up by 3, Trey.
That's right. Good call. 5:44 remaining in the first quarter. 18-15. Caleb Stewart's going to come in the ball game next dead play. And a dude puts it up for the 3. It's going to be no good. But Walker has the offensive rebound, puts it up, and it's going to be a no good. That's his second rebound. Milligan brings it up by himself, goes up, and it's controlled by Darius Leonard. And it's going to touch.
18-15, 3-point lead. Number 2 going to go to the line, Jonathan Milligan, 6'2", 184 guard. And Trey Snyde, he'll go 2 at the line. 13 foul on the Tampa Bay Titans in the early going.
Sepcion's coming in the ball game, Caleb Stewart. And Milligan puts the first one up, and that one's going to be good. His first point.
Sub time.
And Matthew McLean I didn't see he was right in front of my laptop, so I couldn't see him. So
Caleb Stewart's coming.
Caleb Stewart, McLean, and then Jorge Concepcion will be in the ball game the next play. And they're going to change out. Once again, McCoy will also come in the next stoppage. So Milligan will make his first one. He'll put the second one up.
Here comes McCoy as well. Jamal McCoy, 6'5", 191 forward in the game. And Kenny Collins in the early going, Trey Snyde, banging those threes, knocking it from downtown and making it work.
Well, it's like we said, both games against Indy Express and Owensboro, the ones that move without the basketball are the ones that get a lot more done. And that's cliche, I understand. But Milligan misses it, but McLean puts it up for the 2.
Wow.
Credit with the offensive rebound, and he puts it up. Makes a difference already off the bench. 21-15 is your score. Edwards tries to get it over inside, but it's going to be taken away by Caleb Stewart. Long pass over to McLean, and then the Tampa Bay Titans take that ball away. Mazel Arfo will have the basketball now. Brings it up the left-hand side, picked up by Milligan. He gives it over to number 11 in Pedro Paybone. Brings it up against Kenny Collins, and blocked by Caleb Stewart. His first block of the day.
There, I thought I was on the Price is Right.
So it will be out of bounds against the Raleigh Firebirds after the block from Caleb Stewart. And Basel Arvo will have the basketball, will be the inbounder. 4:56 remaining. He gives it over to St. Louis. Gives it over to Baybone, number 11, and then over Arfo for the 3. It's going to be off the side of the rim and controlled out of bounds against the Raleigh Firebirds of McLean. So the Titans will have it under their basketball goal. 4:48 remaining in the first. 21-15 is your score. Puts it inside, and somehow he finds Pedro Pabon driving down low by himself, and it's good. McCoy had picked up by Pabon, number 11. He goes up to the left-hand side, step move. And decides to do it by himself, throws it outside, and controlled by Jorge Concepcion over to Kenny Collins for the three, and it's good!
Awesome job, man. Kenny Collins is on fire tonight. They're really up big time.
Lewis gives it inside to number 24. He puts it up, and it's going to be good.
Timeout on the court. Oh, this is getting good. Daniel Moore, what's the atmosphere like on the sidelines, buddy? I mean, the Raleigh Firebirds doing a phenomenal job staying out in front, leading by 7 right now.
Well, as you can imagine, it's pretty loud down here. Everybody's excited to get this home opener underway, and like you said, everybody's also excited that their home team's up right now. So obviously, that's going to be an advantage for anybody coming to watch the game tonight.
And remember, Daniel Moore will be grabbing interviews with the coaches at halftime during our Symmetry Financial halftime report. By the way, want to send a shout out to the folks at Golden Corral, located at 3424 Capitol Boulevard in Raleigh. Thank you to the awesome hospitality showed to the entire Raleigh Firebirds basketball staff, our CRN sports broadcast crew. So sad you couldn't be there, Trey.
Me too.
Thank you to Jamie and everybody at Golden Corral, 3424 Capitol Boulevard in Raleigh. If this game finishes in time, go grab you a post-race dinner, post-game dinner, or a pre-game dinner tomorrow whenever the Firebirds are in action at the Dream Center.
I'm pretty disappointed I missed that one. But, duty calls.
You'll be back another day.
Yeah.
Another
Duty
time.
calls, my friend.
Here we go.
Kenny Collins will have the inbound pass. And for the Raleigh Firebirds, he gives it over to Jorge Concepcion. He gives it over to McLean. He drops the ball. He had a step against him, and he makes him fall down. And that's what we like to call break somebody's ankle. He's limping, too. Lewis brings it up by himself, puts it up, and it's going to be no good. Concepcion with the rebound. He brings it up the center of the court. He gives it over to McLean. He puts it up, and it's good. Matthew McLean with 4 points. Burks brings it over to the left-hand side, gives it over to Pebone. He gives it over to number 24, and he's going to travel. It will be a turnover for the Tampa Bay Titans.
Trey, this is really so much of a different team we have seen here in the last 5 days from what we saw Sunday in Kentucky.
Oh, absolutely. Again, they're moving the ball better. They're more efficient. They look like they have a little bit more, step to their skip to their step, should you say. Matthew McLean brings it up, gives it over to McCoy for the three, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by number 11 and Pebone. He brings it to the left-hand side. It gives over to Burt. He throws it up, and it's going to be no good. And in the hands of number 24, and blocked by Caleb Stewart. And controlled by Tampa Bay Titans. That's Stewart's already second block of the day. There's a third block.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Where is this man coming from? McCoy brings it up left-hand side, and it's going to be and one opportunity for McLean.
Basket and one. Basket and one. How about that? Man, my buddy McLean, 6'6". He stands at 200 pounds. The Ford nails her basket and one. The foul, he'll go to the line and make it a three-point play, Trace Nod.
Matthew McLean at the free throw line. Again, he made an aggressive play to get down low. He goes up against number 1 in Lewis, who was called for the foul. So he'll bring it up. The free throw is going to be no good. St. Louis has it. His first rebound of the day. And Pebone that's Lewis. Gives it outside to Pebone, number 11. 3:03 remaining, 28-19 in favor of the Raleigh Firebirds. And they're taken away by the Raleigh Firebirds, and he calls a timeout.
Smart player.
McCoy. That's a senior leadership, the man that was part of this team last year. 2:58 remaining in this first quarter. We're going to take a break. 28-19 is your score. No, we're going to stay right here. 2:58, 28.
At your local Dunkin' Donuts on Capitol Boulevard. Present your ticket with any purchase of a coffee, donuts.
It's Wesley Outland, the voice of the Raleigh Firebirds, along with my colleague and partner, Trace Nod. The fearless we have is what he's doing. And I tell you about your Firebirds. It's a basketball lover.
Is there somewhere to plug that up over here?
Best franchises are intimately integrated. That's not just popular politics. The Firebirds.
I need you to find
but many of our young people are not getting exposed to the experience inspirations and imaginations. We are committed to leveraging the powers and attractiveness of sport to promote earlier engagement with STEM. The Firebirds have partnered with Wake County Schools to host a 2-school day game for the purpose of enriching youth in an exciting basketball game experience and interaction. This is a vehicle platform for tremendous education content. While there are many things, it is still important to against these things, the Firebirds will stand for STEM. Find more details at RaleighFirebirds.net.
Welcome back to live coverage right here on the CRN Sports Network. The Raleigh Firebirds brings it to the left-hand side. He gives it over to Jorge Concepcion. He stops his feet, gives it over to McLean, over to McCoy now, and it is the shot clock violation. 2:37, 28-19. And we can't, fresh shot clock. So they're saying with the shot clock running out,
the shot clock's not working over there. So I guess it's working in front of the scoreboard table, but not in front of our view to be able to keep up with it, Trey.
That's exactly right. So 2:33 remaining. It's a 28-19 game. And Burke brings it up the left-hand side, picked up by Concepcion. He gives it over to Luis, number 1. Tampa Bay Titans puts it up for the 3, and it's going to be no good. That is Pebone, and controlled out of bounds against McLean. He's credited with the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Actually, that is not credited. Excuse me, that is not credited. 2:18 remain. The Tampa Bay Titans have the basketball. Concepcion tries to block him. He gives it over to Burke. Then over to St. Louis, number 32, goes up against Caleb Stewart. Already has 3 blocks in the day. I'm not sure they want to keep going to him. And then once again, it's blocked right on cue by Caleb Stewart. And it's out of bounds. Last touch against the Tampa Bay Titans. This is the most enthusiastic I've seen out of McCoy since we started playing this year.
Awesome performance by McCoy. Looking good, looking strong. The Firebirds all looking good here. Leading by 9, 2 minutes in the first period.
Jorge Concepcion brings it up left-hand side. It's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be, I can't see the number. Number 1, that's going to be against Ken Lewis. That's his first.
So foul on number 1, Ken Lewis, the guard for the Titans. 28-19. They are leading by 9.
He puts the first one up, and that one's going to be good for Jorge Concepcion. That's his first point today.
And Trey, this is like probably the biggest lead we've seen the Firebirds have so far this year also.
Well, yeah, the biggest lead they had against Owensboro was about 3 minutes into the ball game, which was about 3 points.
With 3 points,
and so it's good to see Concepcion make his second one, make the 2 points for him. So it makes it a 30-19 game, 2:03 remaining. Burke brings it to the center of the court. He gives it over to Lewis. He takes 1 step to the left and swings it over to Pebone. And it's going to be thrown away, but it's going to be controlled by Burke, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. And it will be the Raleigh Firebirds basketball.
We are live inside the Word of God Christian Academy Arena, located off of Rock Quarry Road in Raleigh, North Carolina, the home of NBA All-Star John Wall. And this is a beautiful facility.
Absolutely.
And we're in the early going. A lot of purple and gold reminds me of Corinth Holder Pirate colors besides red and yellow, but the Firebirds are doing good here in the first.
Absolutely. Emilio Walker will shoot with the defensive rebound after the 3 missed by Caleb Stewart. Hit 4 against Owensboro. He has a driving against Walker, and it's going to be good.
Add 2 to the board. Good job by Walker.
That's 7 points for Emilio Walker. And Caleb Stewart wants to shoot the 3, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by McLean, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be against McCoy. That will be.
They're going to call foul on
Shaq, number 23.
Yeah.
And Justin Vaughn, that's his first. So the Tampa Bay Titans will have the basketball. 119, 30-21 is your score.
Subs coming in. Shaq Dance. Darius Leonard, Kenny Collins, Mr. Milligan in 2, and 13 of Jamal McAllister. New 5 players on the court, Trace
It's the original starters coming in back into the ball game. A couple rests. You see Darius